It's the Wood and the Wanderers, head-to-head. Boreham Wood versus Dorking. Fantastic atmosphere has built up inside this stadium. The referee, Niall Smith, has led us out, and this should be a fascinating tussle between two very attacking sides. For a place in the semi-finals, we'll go to Torquay on Saturday. That's the carrot dangling in front of these two sets of players. It's Boreham Wood who finished fifth, ahead of their opponents tonight on goal difference. It was that tight, and they scored for fun in the season proper. Boreham Wood with 86 and Dorking with 89 goals, the top scorers in the division. And Dorking did get the better of Boreham Wood in the last meeting, 1-0 to Dorking with Jason Pryor on target. He also scored twice in the other match, which was a draw earlier in the season, so he is definitely one to look out for the Boreham Wood rear guard. Luke Garrard up against Mark White, long-serving boss of Dorking. This one's chipped up into the evening air. It'll break favourably. The shot just bounces over the bar. Good effort that. Best of the game so far. Approaching the quarter hour. Throw in from Taylor. He's been asking questions with his delivery. Comes back out to him, gets the shot away. Second stab at it. Good little pivot here by Rush. And now Sousa is in for Boreham Wood. That's the opening goal just past the quarter hour. Portuguese class. Dorking have had the better of the game so far, but that was clinical, that was effective. He was teed up nicely and he held the putt. Brilliantly done by Erico Sousa. He's a top-class player at this level, and he gobbled up his opportunity. Really well taken. And here they come again now with Claydon. Was on target at the weekend, might be another one here. They're looking to double their advantage. Abdul Malik, and then the cross is low and awkward for the Dorking keeper. It's good distance on that one, helped on by McManus, and he tries to play it for Rutherford, who, well, keeper came a long way. Rutherford hooks it back, and Taylor gets involved. His opposing number 17, Claydon, sticks to him. In comes the cross. Good little passage of play there for Dorking Wanderers. Brennan Camp forward down the right. Getting the cushion, but they'll be more than content with the scoreline given the way the game has gone to date. Cut out well this by Sousa. You can't keep him out of the action. Will he return the compliment here for Rush? Sousa hangs on to it. Excellent trickery, and then he fires the shot. Always going wide though. There's a case for making all six of those teams who were within 3 points of each other. Ball played in now for McManus, who ghosted into a good position. Throw in to come from Taylor. Charged with the responsibility again to try and pick out a teammate. Header on, this time by Carter. Will it fall for a red or white shirt? It does break now for Taylor. And Carter gets onto his right, whips it. Oh, and there were two players forward. It missed both of them. I think he was intending that as a shot, but no touch for Dorking. Now it's with Camp. Cox is okay. We're back underway. In comes the cross, searching, menacing, with Pryor poised, lurking with intent, ready to deliver. And in fact, he was judged offside, the flag raised, in came the cross, arcing majestically into the danger zone. It just strayed, and there is the half-time whistle. Boreham Wood 45 minutes away from the playoff semi-finals in National League South. The goal from Enrico Sousa, we'll see it in a moment, took it well after a pass by Matt Rush. That after Jason Pryor had a good chance for Dorking in the early stages, but the visitors have it all to do. They played well, they just haven't been able to break down a resilient rearguard at Boreham Wood, and it's Enrico Sousa's goal who've got the Wood on their way to the playoff semi-finals. Half-time at the Mangata Pay UK Stadium, Meadow Park. It's Boreham Wood 1, Dorking Wanderers 0. They've sent the cavalry forward from the back, and it is going to be Whelan with his right. Good delivery away on the half volley. Argy-bargy in the penalty area. It was a 6 and 2 threes though, as the ball comes in from Abdul Malik, and now Sousa seems to be moving freely as they look to change the focus. Jimmy Murray, good play from him. And oh, it could be an own goal. It is! Heartbreak for Boreham Wood. Pressure applied, and it's level. Rutherford was sowing the seeds of doubt, as he so often does, and it's come in the most unlikely of circumstances. But we have parity again. Dorking back in it. But they just had to absorb a spell of pressure at Dorking Wanderers before the goal. 56 gone, 1-1. Good ball there by Captain Carter, and then there's some afters. And well, the referee might need to take action here. Is it going to be a yellow card for both players? I think it might be. Sousa receives a yellow, and so too does Jimmy Murray, and Carter making his voice heard as well. Jordan Norval Williams sets himself. He's going to knock this left-footed, hangs it into the night sky, looks a good one. The header is powerful, and it's into the net. What a terrific finish from Jason Pryor. JP, just perfect for Dorking Wanderers, and he absolutely loves playing against Boreham Wood. It's the 4th goal he scored against them this season. He got the winner in the last meeting. He bagged a brace in the previous encounter, and now he scores on a big night for Wanderers. Jason Pryor. Here's the crossing, whipped over menacingly. Really good game this. Thought we'd get a cracker. It's turning into one. Sousa, he set the ball rolling with the opening goal. They were pegged back, and now they find themselves behind. Cox isn't happy with Jimmy Murray. Now here's Abdul Malik. Player to come on, by the way, for Boreham Wood, Junior Dixon, the Birmingham City loanee. Seesaw contest. The pendulum went the way of Boreham Wood initially, then firmly the way of Dorking Wanderers. We've been through all the emotions already, and I think we're going to get a brilliant closing quarter of this contest as the foul is made on Cox. He's ranting and raving, and Mewitt's already been booked. It's going to be a second yellow here, and Dorking are down to 10. That could be a massive moment in this playoff eliminator. The midfielder, Jimmy Mewitt, who'd already been booked for an exchange with the Boreham Wood goalscorer, Enrico Sousa. Will either team make a sub? You'd think there might be maybe a forward player who's sacrificed here for Dorking. Now it's with Abdul Malik. Slides the pass for Ilasanmi into the penalty area. Femi Ilasanmi hits it low. A little back heel there by Reynolds. Well, he'd love to atone for his own goal with one at the other end. O'Connell now lifts one towards the back post. Stretching was Sousa, who fell to the turf. No suggestion of an infringement against him, though, despite the protestations of the home fans. But it remains at 2-1 to Dorking, who are down to 10. They have got a corner kick here. In it comes from Nerval Williams. We know he's good from the set piece. And Camp plays it back for Nerval Williams. Gets into the penalty area. Cross comes over the header, flashes wide. Up they go. Might come for Briggs now. Good challenge. Eliminator. Oh, it's another own goal. Can you believe it? It's gone in off Bush. A second own goal in this second half, and that might just book the place for Dorking Wanderers in the playoff semi-finals in National League South. They've had a lot of luck in this second half. They'll believe that they've earned it. They've given an all-action display in this game. Would you believe it? A second own goal. And the 10 men have the buffer now. They've got the comfort zone of a 2-goal advantage going into the latter stages. Pryor did squander a chance, but he took a brilliant headed chance. But his goal sandwiched between two OGs. And we've had a sending off in there, so it's been a bit of a horror show for Boreham Wood in this second half, to be honest. They've conceded 3. They've scored 2 of them themselves, and, well, we've seen Dorking have a player sent off. Here's the shot. Oh, it's a brilliant goal. They're back in it. That's a stunning strike. Terrific hit. Wow. Dixon collected the ball, manoeuvred it outside the penalty area, looked for an option, and he's actually played it for Abdul Malik, who's got the touch. It was Dixon's assist, and Abdul Malik with the finish. And in it comes low towards Pryor, who nearly got on to the end of it. Just over 3 minutes plus stoppage time left of the 90. Bush. Away by the Wanderers. Back with Abdul Malik. Is he going to try another one from range? This is rather less successful. Well, his first was a brilliant strike. His second from left of centre zooms high and not very handsome, but gloriously for Dorking Wanderers. They'll be ecstatic about that. The sending off, the goals, the subs, you're going to get at least 5-6 minutes of stoppage time here, if not more. Wheeler to the near post, and they've got level. It's 3-3, sensational stuff from the Wood. Cameron Cox is there to meet it at the near post. And we could be set for extra time here at Meadow Park. They've come from 3-1 down. Character, resilience, brilliance from Boreham Wood. First the low drive from Abdul Malik, and then the corner kick swung over by Tom Whelan. Right boot, left wing. It soared towards Cox, who judged the flight to perfection and steered it unerringly past the Dorking keeper, Harrison Folks. Abdul Malik gets the crossover, headed out, only as far now as Sousa. Outside of the boot, good ball on the volley, great save. It's brilliant that from the Dorking keeper, Harrison Folks. He might have just forced extra time. Quite some second half. 5 goals and a sending off. Here's Abdul Malik. And now Rush. Back heel. Eliminator. Oh, he scrambled away, is it? Yes, it's heroic defending. How have they got that away? Boreham Wood thought they got the winner. It's another corner. It's Whelan again to swing it over from the wing. Nodded away. And then it's in! Femi Eliminator in the final minute of stoppage time. Comeback complete. An incredible 7-goal thriller. They were 3-1 down. They were heading out. First it was Abdul Malik. Then it was Cox. And now it's Femi Eliminator. He scored at the weekend in the final game of the season proper, and now he comes up trumps. He sets himself on the volley, sweet as a nut. Celebration time in this playoff eliminator by Jason Pryor, what's he going to do from the corner? Right at the end of the game. Up it goes. Is the keeper going to get there? He punches it away, only partially. Comes back out now for Nerval Williams. Hits it low, left-footed, but the whistle had already gone. He put it into the net, but the whistle was blown and it's over. Boreham Wood are into the semi-finals of the National League South playoffs, and that was absolutely phenomenal entertainment. It really was. Dorking Wanderers played their part. They came from one down. Boreham Wood took a first-half lead through Enrico Sousa. Dorking, through 2 own goals and a bullet header from Jason Pryor, went 3-1 up and had a player sent off, Jimmy Mewett, for 2 yellow cards. They were looking good, but Boreham Wood, who'd scored 2 own goals in this half, then went goal crazy at the right end. Abdul Malik got them back into it from outside the box with a low drive. Then a brilliant header from Cameron Cox, paving the way for Femi Ilasami to control the ball, rifle it into the roof of the net. It was a sensational piece of finishing. We all need to sit in a dark room after that. Can't believe it. It was incredible entertainment. Brilliant from Dorking, had a great season. They've fallen just short, and Boreham Wood march on. They'll believe maybe they're going to do it this season.